All right, team, we're going to continue the conversation about reloads on the move. Should you reload? If I am shooting here, should I reload right here and then initiate movement, or reload right here with some minor movement and then get aggressive about my movement? Or do I explode out of this position, mag in hand, and reload as I enter the next position? There were a lot of, again, a lot of these topics were inspired by nationals, because again, if you're shooting the sport, right, you want to do well at all matches, especially the big matches, right? And if the big matches are presenting certain problems, I think those are good things to train for so that you can do better and better at all matches. So there was tons of opportunity at this match where, especially moving front to back, you would grab the magazine, run to the next position, and then have to turn your hips, insert, and finish the reload then. So when should you reload on exit? On exit meaning I'm shooting in a position, wherever that position may be. I'm going to go somewhere else, and I am choosing to reload as the priority. As I'm exiting, or maybe I can't even exit, I'm not sure, whatever the situation may be, right? It all depends. But I am prioritizing on this exit a reload before I move to the next thing, or I am prioritizing the movement as I get out of this position and reloading later in the process when I get closer to my entry into the next shooting position, right? So when would I do one or the other? My rule of thumb is it depends on both how aggressive the movement is, like how long I'm going to be moving, and the targets that I'm going into. The targets I'm cutting out of really don't matter to me. I am going to finish my shooting process, whether it's an open target at 3 yards or a complex target at 15, 20 yards. I'm still going to finish my shooting process, because to me, that needs to be part of my regular routine. Like, I'm not going to like disrespect a close target and start thinking about the reload, because I'm going to start dragging even a Charlie on a close target. Those are the gimme points. Don't sacrifice points. So finish your shooting bits. Your exit target should not have anything to do with your decision making for when you do the reload. Now, the exit movement, like how far or how aggressive I'm going to be moving to the next position, will play a role in my decision making. And the target that I'm going to be shooting into that position will also have a say in my decision making. Why is that? If I am going to shoot into a nice, close 7-10 yard open target, I don't have to have the most amazing grip. I will the vast majority of the time, because again, gun manipulation is working this stuff at home. I can move aggressively, reload correctly, and shoot well. There was a specific instance at nationals where you're running backwards, inserting the magazine, and shooting like a 25-yard paper, some 35-yard steel, whatever. Like, your grip is going to matter, and you should have a perfect grip. But in my, because I'm a risk manager in my planning, I will put that in. It's like, okay, it's an open target, right? Even if the grip isn't quite perfect after my reload, I can like adjust a little bit between that target and something else or whatever. So if it's an open target, I am much more likely to accept reloading later and getting my grip at the last second before I shoot that thing. If I am coming into something that's more complex, let's say maybe I see one of these guys at 15 yards or something like that. I'm coming into that sort of target. I am probably going to prioritize reloading sooner maybe in my exit, so that I can have hands on gun sooner, grip more confirmed, and we're talking like tenths of a second, right? If I can have my gun up sooner with both hands, because I'm not in the middle of reloading, I'm actually like coming into position, making my grip and all that stuff, I will have an even higher percentage rate of really good grip. So I'm going to prioritize my reload sooner in my exit, so that I don't have to do it on the entry on a very tough target. All right, so that's my rules, kind of like how I sort that out. Are there exceptions? Yeah, sometimes the movement just does not allow for you to reload on the exit for whatever reason. Just What's it look like? I don't know. There's like literally hundreds of different ways and different movements. Maybe you're moving backwards. Maybe you're moving around a barrier. Maybe there's a barrel. Maybe you need to pick something up. Maybe you need to push something. Maybe you need to stomp on something as you're like going to reload or whatever. I mean, literally, like I could be at the front of the stage, grab the magazine, have to go somewhere, stomp on something, an activator before I can do my reload and all that stuff. Just concepts. If I tell you the concepts, and I think you can make good decisions based on your skill and your development, know that if I'm coming into a tough target, I'm going to want to, as much as possible, do my reload sooner so that I can have my hands on the gun sooner and present the gun with the best grip possible so I don't have issues on an expensive target. If I have an open target